Boom! Welcome back, everybody, to The Perfect Bag. My name's Clint, and we're here for another one-take bag review today. And I've got a really fun one today. It is a unique bargain bag. Those are some great words to kick off an interesting review, right? And if you saw in the video description and thumbnail, you know that we are talking about this beauty. This is a combo pack. What is a combo pack? Well, that's a word I just came up with to describe a bag that has two functions. And a lot of bags you'll see have a backpack with a detachable sling feature. Some of those get really wild and crazy, and I've always enjoyed looking at those kind of combo pack bags because at the very least they're unique, right? This Harvest Label Flyers up here, this one has a sling inside that pops out and you can carry with it. This one, I still need to do a full review on, but this is a backpack from Track and Carryology, and this whole top part here detaches and becomes a sling. So more to come on that one in a future review for sure. But what about this one? This is the Bertasche lunch and travel backpack combo. So an interesting name, right? We can get over the name and we can think about, is this functionally a useful backpack slash lunchbox for those of you who need to carry a lunchbox to work or would like to carry something in an insulated compartment? I'm thinking, gosh, it could be protein stuff for the gym. It could even be, breast milk for mothers who are breastfeeding. So a lot of reasons why people would need, or insulin, I guess, a lot of reasons why people would need an insulated compartment within a backpack. And there's not a ton of choices out there on the market for a backpack and lunchbox combo with insulation. So I'm pleased to bring this version to you. You know what we do on this channel. We do one-take bag reviews. What does that mean? We're going to do a full walkthrough of this bag. All the exterior features, then all the interior features. We will get into all the nooks and crannies. At the end of that walkthrough, you're going to get two things that I like about the bag, two things that I think could be better, and then we'll have some overall discussion about who might this be the perfect bag for. Let's dive into it. This is, as I said, the Bertasche Travel and Lunch Backpack Combo in navy blue camo. It's an interesting colorway. It came with an American flag patch, so just so you know. And I think we've got to start off with the price point because there are two killer features of this bag. The first is the combo lunchbox. The second is the price. At $45, you can get this from the site that I got it from, eStarer.com. Link in the video descriptions, of course. You can also get this on Amazon, and you can frequently get this even discounted below the $45.99 price tag that it starts at. So right away, you're starting with a dirt cheap bag. So what does this have to be in order to make it a good purchase? Useful, decent quality, and a good size, I think. All right, let's get into this thing. So exterior feature-wise, what do we have going on? Well, we've got a lot, actually. So up top, you can see we have a MOLLE hook and loop section here. So that is not only hook and loop, but it's also MOLLE. So you could attach something to the top of the bag there. I've elected just to go with some morale patches. And then you have an entire panel here, 1, 2, 3, 4 sections of MOLLE attachment points. Yeah, really nice. I've just clipped in some pins and a multi-tool right now. Down here, you've got one little release here. That's going to be important here in a second when we talk about how to detach the lunchbox section, because this whole bottom section of the bag is the lunchbox section. So more on that. We're going to get into that here in a second. The second piece, or the second thing I wanted to show you is that we have compression straps over here. We also have more MOLLE on the sides. On the back, we have a POV webbing up, down all the straps. We've got a nice little sternum strap. The hardware's nothing to write home about. It's a $45 bag. Interestingly enough, though, down at the bottom here, your attachment point at the base of the strap is a metal quick release, kind of like a key fob attachment here, because you can then very easily hook it one rung up. So you can see here, D-ring here, D-ring here, and when you release it and hook it one rung up, easy for me to say, right? You just go like this, and then you go like this. Once you've done that, you have successfully released the bottom compartment here. And once you have released the bottom compartment, you just zipper all the way around, release this buckle here, zipper all the way around, and then voila, you have a backpack and a lunchbox. Okay. All right. So again, from Easter, and it is the brand of the bag is the Bertasche. I'm probably pronouncing these terribly. My apologies if I am, but you can click the links in the video description. You can pronounce them the correct way. But you can see here, this is a pretty good sized lunchbox, and it's got more attachment points. Not sure we need lunch attachment points, but then on the bottom here, we've got a front pocket, non-insulated but useful. Straws, utensils can go in there. And then you actually have the lunchbox section with a dual zipper, and you can see it's an insulated with one entire section on top here. Really neat. So I've just, for size purposes, put a 32-ounce hydro flask in there. But you can see you've got a good lunchbox in here. There is also a top handle on the lunchbox when it is detached from the bag. And you can see, standalone, the bag stands alone. So you've got a backpack here that does stand up and isn't a funny shape without its bottom section. It kind of reminds me of a 511 24-hour rush pack. 12-hour rush pack. That's the small one, right? Yeah, the 12-hour. So it's reminiscent of that. The quality isn't there compared to that. It's a polyester bag. It's not, 500, 1000 D Cordura. It's a polyester bag. It's, JanSport quality, I would say. School pack quality. Yeah, I think it looks nice. I think it feels good, not great. I think this functionality is truly neat, truly inventive. I think it's time for us to dive really quick into camera number 2, because I want to show you the inside of this bag too. The outside, though, you gotta admit, pretty unique, pretty interesting. Let's dive into camera number 2, everybody. All right, it's time for the inside of the Bertasche combo lunch pack and backpack. So really interesting stuff, right? So up close and personal, you can see this is how the bag, it's like a magic trick. Like we're cutting the assistant in half. Zoop, zoop. Huh? Pretty neat, right? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, all right. So again, the lunchbox, good size, unique, nice, useful. I think that easily fits any kind of lunch that you would want to carry. All right, now let's talk pockets. On this front section here, this flaps open most of the way. And what do we have inside? Well, we've got a lot of organization inside this thing. You've got a little tiny key leash with a metal buckle. Good. You've got 1, 2 pockets here and a slip pocket behind. So that's 3 pockets. I've just got some charging gadgets in here. Cord. Flashlight. And then on the front side, you've got a zippered pocket. You've got another slip pocket, 2 pin loops, and 3 credit card doohickeys. This whole front section is kind of useless to me. Just put the slip pocket and forget it, and maybe 1 zippered pocket. I tried to use the rest, and it's just overly fussy, right? I mean, yeah, you might use it. It just feels a little outdated. All right, so that's the front pocket. Useful and good size. What about this pocket? Well, this is like your quick access section. There's nothing fancy going on up here. It's just a pocket. And bottom pocket maybe could learn something from top pocket here. This is very useful. It doesn't need to be more than it is. Maybe one slip pocket right here to slip things into, but yeah, it's fine. And it's a good pocket. Are you paying attention, bottom pocket? All right. Then we've got side pockets. This is a compression strap, which seems largely useless and gets in the way a little bit. So snip, snip, you know. And then you've got a side pocket here. I've tossed in a gaming device, but this is a good size side pocket. How good size is this side pocket? Let me show you on the other side, where I've used this good size side pocket for an entire travel umbrella. So really useful. Okay, good layout. Those side pockets work. They're good. And there's attachment points if you want to do like a bottle holder or something on the side of the bag. So, you know what? Not bad. Good job. Okay, now we dig into the main compartment, the main event. The main compartment, because of these useful side pockets, the sacrifice, right, the trade down, is that this is not a full clamshell. It is just a, let's call it 1/3 zip. 1/3 zip. What do we have inside here? Nothing, really. We've got a nice laptop sleeve and a good tablet sleeve with a Velcro closure. So if you were wondering, does this have a laptop sleeve? Yeah. And is it good? It's decent. It is. It's decent. Inside, there's no other structure in here. I've put in my DC-3 with the straps cut off, turned into a tech pouch. I've put in my gimbal, but you could put in a change of clothes in here easily. Oh, I've got my beanie in there. But look down there. Yeah, plenty of room in there. And I've got an iPad and a 14-inch laptop. This will fit a 15-inch laptop, no problem. 17-inch, nope, not happening. 16-inch might be really tight. A 15-inch, no problem. But you can see here, there really is plenty of room in here for you to carry, you know, 2 soccer balls. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, size-wise, 2 soccer balls. But it's a really large bag and a really useful size. There are no hidden back pockets or anything else going on. I did forget to say that there is a luggage pass-through that is vertical, which is my favorite orientation of luggage pass-through. And then let's take a look at these straps here because they're just okay. Just okay. And the handle on top is just okay as well. All right, I think it's time. We've seen enough. Join me back at camera number 1. Let's break this thing down. Wow, okay. That's a lot. There's a lot of pockets. And the Bertasche backpack and lunchbox combo. Pretty useful, actually. So, we stuffed a lot into it. We've seen it. I've used it. I know, what I love and what I don't about this bag, and I'm ready to share that with you. 2 things that I love about this bag. Well, first off, the first thing I love about this bag is the side pockets. Very, very useful size, very useful placement. I don't need these compression straps, so these will get the old snip, snip, snipperoo. But yeah, I like the side pockets, and I like, that the bag doesn't open all the way. I don't want this bag flopping open all the way. It's a good little backpack. Okay, that's the first thing that I like about the bag. The second thing that I like about the bag is, obviously, the lunchbox. So, this lunchbox is a useful little lunchbox. It zips right onto the bottom, just like that. I think the bag looks great with the lunchbox attached on the bottom. I think the bag looks great without the lunchbox attached on the bottom. But I think this is incredibly inventive. I love seeing something different in this space. Like, really neat. And to the folks at Easter and Bertasche, yeah, great work. I love seeing something fun and inventive. Whoop, whoop. All right. So those are 2 things that I like. Lunchbox, great size, really inventive. Neat to have a combo pack like that. The second piece, the 2 things that I think could be better about this bag. Now, these might be deal breakers for you, unfortunately, and it's up to you to decide. The first thing is the bag itself, the materials are just okay. It's a good polyester bag. It's nothing that's gonna, like, you're gonna pick it up and say, oh, this is terrible, let me throw it away. No, it's a good bag. But where I wish they had gone, you know, $5 more expensive is in the actual straps themselves. And so it's a fairly large backpack and you can get a lot into it, and you're carrying your lunchbox too. These straps they're just okay. There's not a ton of padding in them. They're just okay. They are on par with the materials of the rest of the bag, but when you got this thing loaded out, it's heavy. It's heavy, and the backpack straps themselves, they don't inspire confidence, and they aren't the most comfortable out there. The second thing that could be better about the bag is, unfortunately, the reason why you buy this bag. I wish there was a little bit more structure to the lunchbox itself, stiffer walls. Why? Because, practically speaking, when you load this backpack out and then you toss this lunchbox on the bottom, if you don't have something large like a thermos in there, or structured like a piece of Tupperware with thick sides, you might end up with a squished peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I'm just letting you know, if you're going to put your lunchbox on the bottom of the backpack, you got to pack accordingly, right? So I just wanted you to consider, before you buy a backpack with a combo like this on the bottom, what are you putting in there frequently? If it's a Subway sandwich, you might want to think twice. If it's a thermos full of soup, you're all good. It's going to work for you just fine. They could have solved that problem, though, I think, by putting a little bit stiffer structure, even some pieces of plastic to give it firmness, and that would even add to the standability of the bag, giving it kind of a bottom kickstop here. So, I don't know. Just food for thought. But overall, who might this be the perfect bag for? Well, if you're looking for something cheap for a temporary time that you need to carry a lunch or need an insulated section of your bag, this might be at $45 or even less sometimes. This might be an interesting little solution for you. So the only downside to this really is that as I practically use this bag quite a bit, putting this section back on once you take it off is a little finicky. Yes, it's just a zipper, but it's a zipper at a really weird angle. And so it's like trying to zip up your winter coat with your gloves on. It can be a little bit frustrating. You're working in a small space with a not the world's best quality zipper. So overall, do I recommend this bag? At $45, if you're looking for a backpack with a lunchbox built into it, why not? It's a really interesting bag. If you're looking for something with a tactical look and an insulated compartment, I think, not only might it be your only solution on the market, it's a really neat little solution. Is it the best quality bag I own? No, it's not. It's a $45 backpack. Is it good quality? It's decent quality. It's really inventive, and I love what they've done organizationally. I think there's a lot of pockets, there's a lot of interesting spaces, there's tons of attachment points. So overall, very interesting bag. Glad I got some time with it, glad I got hands-on with it. Love the lunchbox itself. I think that's really inventive. Love the side pockets and the organization choice. Only meh on the comfort, but if you're not carrying it for hours and hours on end, you just need something to toss over your shoulder that's going to keep your lunch, you should check it out. $45, link in the video description as always. And everybody, thank you for the love and support. Honestly, I love bringing you unique bags like this that maybe you haven't heard of or seen before. And I love companies that are innovating in the bag space. Okay, that's it for now. I'm going to zip this lunchbox back up, and then I'm going to toss the bag on my back, and I'm going to show you what this bag looks like with and without the lunchbox on my back. Thanks, everybody. Hope you enjoyed this one. We will see you next time. Bye for